Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm Ashley, in case you didn't realize. So I'm here to give you an update from the month of April. I've got 2 FFOs, 2 other finishes. I don't have any whips because everything I've worked on since the last video I have finished. I have some stitching haul, I have some other haul that's crafting related, and then I have one more thing to show you that one of my StitchCon friends said that I should show you guys because you might be interested in. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a Red Bull because I'm on my lunch break and they kind of frown upon drinking alcohol during the workday. So let's go ahead and get started. First project I'm going to show you, I stitched for the Smalls Exchange for StitchCon. It was what I was originally planning to do for the Smalls Exchange, but I have an idea for something else that I might do instead, so I might just keep this one and do my other idea instead, but we'll see. So this is from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'm going to try when I edit this video to see if I can flip the footage so that you can actually read this. If you can't, it says Summer Nights and Bonfire Lights from Frosted Pumpkin. I did make one little change. I didn't give the s'mores a face. That's it. I finished it into this little bifold, folding, standing, whatever you call it. But I thought that was cute. I decided to do something that wasn't, I just thought that everything, most of the things in the exchange were going to wind up being either Halloween or Christmas related. So I wanted to do something that was neither of those. So I went with kind of this summer theme, but I just don't know. I really want to, now that I think about it, stitch something that references that this is from StitchCon. So I might do something else. And just keep this one for myself. It's stitched on what I believe is a 32 count linen from Coloring Cotton in some kind of blue, but honestly I apparently didn't write it down. I might have it in my cross stitch tracking Excel spreadsheet because I'm a nerd. If I do, I'll put it on the screen so you guys know. Next finish you guys have seen before because it was a whip. This is one of the Bewitching Pixies by Nora Corbett. It is Claire, stitched on, I believe, a 32 count. No, it might be 28 count. I can't remember. I'll put it up. From Hand Dyed by Steph in Tempest. It's the same one I stitched Evanora in, since it's the companion piece. So I got her stitched up and finished and beaded. Let's see if I can get it close enough that you can actually see the beads. So I'll get that framed. In the same frame I have Evanora in because I think I bought 4 of them, so that they can be side by side. Enjoyed that one. I like Evanora more, just the style of Evanora more, but I liked this one too. Even though it was all black, it was very easy to stitch on. Next up is one you guys haven't seen before. When I went to my local Nashville monthly meetup, one of the ladies there was stitching a pattern from Cross Stitch Pictorial on Etsy. It was one of the Easter ones. It's the ones with the flower and it's kind of shaped like an egg. It was really pretty. I thought it was gorgeous. So I started looking at the other patterns and just this one was so freaking cute. I had to do it. So I bought it sitting there at the Cross Stitch meetup in March, went home. I think I started working on it that same day, worked on it exclusively, finished it, framed it, and took it to the April meetup. And so that's this little guy. The pattern calls for French knots, but I hate French knots, so I used just white beads I happen to have in stash. He's so cute. When I finished it, sometimes I find that framing smaller pieces like this, they can seem, even if they have beads, sometimes they can feel one-dimensional or two-dimensional, whatever, and very flat and harsh and hard. So when I framed this one, I put, let's see if I can show you, it has some give. I put cross-stitch batting on the foam board, and so he's kind of plush. I don't know, I just find that it makes them look softer, and I can't explain it. It did make framing a little bit more difficult. He's centered and straight, but kind of the rest of the fabric is not 100% straight, but I thought he was really cute. I got the frame on Amazon. I used, again, if anybody has never used Pattern Keeper, makes things like this go so much faster, because, you know, you assign the symbols a color, and then when you click on it, it highlights all of them. It tells you what the color is. Really handy. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't show backstitch, so he actually has quite a lot of backstitch in him. So I just used a regular PDF reader to see the backstitch, but cross-stitch pictorial, really cute. My last finish, I actually just finished. Today is Monday, May 1st. I finished this Saturday night into Sunday at 2 a.m. I finished the stitching, I think on Thursday or Friday, and then worked to get the beading done because I didn't want to record this video with, like, I don't know, 2 days worth of stitching left, or the stitching's done and the beading's not. I wanted to be able to show you a finish. So this next one is stitched on a 28 count linen from Picture This Plus and Haunted, and this is Maria Mackling from Bella Filipina. Am I getting it all? Yeah, we go. And as I talked about previously, she did, in the charted pattern, she has wings that are, like, seriously, they're only like this big in the chart. They're not very big wings. And so I just decided to take them out based on an Instagram I saw. This is my first Bella Filipina, and I loved it. I love it just as much as Mirabilia. Is very similar, but let me go ahead and get you a close-up pan so you can kind of see the beads. Probably one of my favorite parts is her skirt. It's just one of those things that really, here, let me fold it over a little, that when you're really up close to it, it doesn't make any sense at all. But once you finish it and kind of back up, it makes sense with the folds in her skirt. And I really just love the lotus flowers and the lily pads at the bottom and the ripples in the water. I loved this one. So that's Maria. All finished. I've got to get her framed. I've got to get a frame and a mat and frame her myself. I want to take her for the brag table at StitchCon. I think I talked about when I'm going. I'm going weekend A. I've got a couple of ladies that I'm talking to on Facebook. We're going to get kind of a potty mouth table going of people who spout profanity, so that we can make sure we're around like-minded people and we don't scandalize StitchCon. So hi Denise, hi Erin. We've got a group chat going and we're just going to kind of sit together and have potty mouth. The thing I'm upset about is apparently we can't drink alcohol in the stitching room, which I think is lame. Probably some rules with the convention center because they apparently have their own bar. You're not allowed to have alcohol in the room, blah, blah, blah. That sucks. I think that rule sucks. So I might spend nights in our room stitching where I can drink, because I'm an adult and I can make that decision myself. Next thing I'm going to talk about is stitching related, but it's neither haul or anything. It's what I did with my floss. Several months ago, someone at a cross stitch meetup told me about, is it Pip and Chip? Bobbins. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I went on their Etsy and I saw that you can actually order a sample. So I ordered a sample so I could see them, and they are so thick. Especially compared to the cardboard that I'm used to. They're really thick, and they didn't fit in my box, my full color set box. I would have to kind of do them askew, and so it wouldn't fit a whole set anymore. So I actually went on Etsy and found somebody who has digital files of labels that you can print and put on your bobbins and basically have the exact same thing. So I went ahead, took those files, I put them into Silhouette, and then I printed them on sticker paper and then cut the stickers so that it would make it easier to put on bobbins. So I've got, this holds a full set. I got this at Joann's. All of my color labels, color coordinated to their color, and then I actually put, I'll get that later, the color on both sides so I don't have to worry about putting it in one way or the other. And this holds my full set. That's my homework. I will put a link to either the Etsy shop or the actual Etsy listing for these labels in the description. Probably the list, just the shop, because she has, I don't know their gender, have multiple styles. Like they have smaller ones, they have these longer ones with the colors. So that is my bobbin box. Denise said that I should share this, that a lot of people might be interested in this one. And then of course the other side. So holds a full set, including the new colors, the 1 through 40, 1 through, what is it? Yeah, 1 through 35. Holds all of the colors. And there's actually space for more, so, you know, it's not completely full. Next up, before I go into stitching haul, I'm just going to show this quick thing. I ordered some yarn from Blue Moon Fibers because I've been doing some knitting again, and so I ordered some of the La Luna lace in this green, which is, I don't know the colorway. It's not on here. Yeah, I don't remember what colors. I'll put it up. Ordered this green and this purple from Blue Moon. And then last up, all I have left to talk about is some haul. I've got 2 pieces of fabric. I've got, this is from Picture This Plus in Pansy, Crystal Pansy. So it has the opalescent thread throughout it. That's coming up pretty true to color on my phone. Might be just a little bit lighter than it's showing up there. And then I also ordered, this is also Picture This Plus in Crystal Bashful, which is very light pink, and the opal is just, there we go. You can kind of see the opal. In that one, I actually ordered this specifically to go with this Mirabilia Botanical Garden. I technically, when I ordered on 123stitch, this did not look purple on 123stitch. This looked very pink. It looked like a darker pink, but it looked very pink on my computer. So I'm gonna go with the Bashful for that one. I wish it was just a little bit darker, but gonna go with that one. I also ordered 2 other Nora Corbetts. I ordered from her Zodiac series. I already had my Zodiac Aries, but I'm probably not going to actually stitch them as, like, I'm not going to reference the, sorry, my eye is twitching. The Zodiac when I stitch them. So I ordered Sagittarius and Pisces. I really like Pisces because I really like that it seems like Nora Corbett is branching out a little bit more, doing some different styles, and I really liked that she's doing a person of color on one. So I wanted to stitch that one. I think she's really pretty. So I want to do that one. I also ordered from Tiny Modernist this Moon Phase Felpool. I got 2 from Shannon Christie Designs. I got Jeweled Elephant. And Jeweled Baubles. And then last up, I got 2 from Silver Creek Samplers, and I'm actually going to be starting these and taking these to StitchCon with me. I don't want to bring my big, I say big, I mean it's this big, stand, because I don't want to bring any scroll frames. I only want to do things that I can stitch in hand, or I have a new stand coming, hopefully this month, and it gets here in time, that can hold, it's like a smaller stand. It's meant for like Q snaps. And it's take up a smaller footprint at StitchCon. But I'm going to take these. I'm going to take, this is the Mighty Fabulous set from Silver Creek Samplers. It's these little scissor key fob tea bags. And then this one, Introverted, which says introverted but will eagerly discuss everything cross stitch. Hopefully I'm able to flip this so you can actually see it and get the glare off. So I'm gonna start both of those and take those to StitchCon. That's what I have for haul. So my plans for StitchCon, or for the rest of the month, are I want to get those started so that they're started before I go. I want to take, I don't want to take too many projects with me, because I don't really get that much stitching done when I go to the monthly meetups. So I really don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done when there's 300 people. But I'm going to take Introverted. I'm going to take the little scissor fob tea bags. I'll probably take one of my Satsuma Street season blocks. And then because we're making a potty mouth table, I'll probably take something that's profanity related so that I can work on that while we're there. I don't know if I'll record again before we go to StitchCon. I might wait until we're back from StitchCon to record. I'm also making little needle minders to take just these little fabric with polka dots on them. Needle minders for the needle minder exchange. I'm gonna take some fabric for the freebie table because there's some fabric I have that I know I will never ever stitch on. So I'll go ahead and take that. I might go through my patterns and see what I can take. But I'm just really excited. I'm excited to see Tara C. I haven't seen her in a year. She came for my birthday last year, came to Nashville for my birthday, so I saw her then. But she's flying here to Nashville on the Wednesday, and then we are driving up to Cincinnati Thursday. We'll leave in the morning to get there in time for like the welcome event. I don't know. We're staying at the Hyatt attached to the convention center, so we're there Thursday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll stick around maybe a little bit Sunday during the day, and then we drive back, and then she flies back home Monday. So I took like an extended weekend off from work. I'm just really excited to see people, to meet some folks. So if you see me there, just stop by and say hi. I'll be at the potty mouth table. If you have a potty mouth and you want to join us, we're currently a group of 4, so we can take 2 more potty mouth people. I just want to make sure, like, I can barely filter myself for one video. I can't be expected to filter myself for 3 whole days when I'm just hanging out with people, talking and having fun. So I don't want to like upset people by having a potty mouth. So if you have a potty mouth and you too are worried about people being offended because you curse like a sailor on leave, come find my table and we will all have a potty mouth together. I've got some things, I've got little goodie bags I'm going to group up for my table, just some cute little things. I might bring some snacks to the table. I ordered a lot of folks who I talked to who went during from my monthly meetup group have gone before, and they say the chairs are terrible, and with my back issues that I already have, I don't know that I can stand to sit in those chairs for 3 days. So I ordered us some like camping chairs and some back supports that were as comfortable as possible. Honestly, I kind of wish I hadn't bought those and we would just throw the 2 gaming chairs in the back of my Honda and we would take those, because people have told me that folks do that too. And my gaming chair is why I can afford to work from home and sit at a desk all day these days, because if I did not have the lumbar support in that thing, I wouldn't be functioning with an office job. But that's all I have to show you. Those are my plans. I'm going to get Maria framed up so I can take her to the brag table. And I just don't think that I'm going to film again before we go. One of the main reasons for that is one of my video games tomorrow is releasing the new patch. And so I'm going to be busy playing that. And I'm probably not going to be stitching as much. I'll do enough to get some projects started to take with me, but I'm probably not going to dedicate much time to anything if I'm not playing my video games. I have a diamond painting going that I started 2 weekends ago that I'll probably do more at night. But yeah, that's about it. So if you're at StitchCon and see me, stop by, say hi. I've got some needle minders to give out to folks. I've got like little business cards that I had made that I'll put those on and kind of hand out. But yeah, I'll enjoy seeing you all there. I hope you guys have a great May, and I'll see you again sometime, probably post StitchCon. Bye.